Yeah, Gin House, first single, 1967. I used to play it in a previous band I was in before Amen Corner, and it's still with me now. I mean, I still play it at the gigs. It's very much a part of who I am and what I do.
Yeah, you had incredible success at a very early age as well, didn't you? How difficult was that to cope with?
Oh, it wasn't difficult at all. It was difficult when it stopped. There were a few issues there when all of a sudden I realised that it wasn't as easy as this. It wasn't as easy as just you record something and it's a hit. You record something and it's a hit. I found out later that I was very lucky. I was around at a good time. I loved that period, that 60s period of music. Certainly the early part. Kinks too. Stones, Beatles, it was fabulous.
Oh, you got to know a lot of people in that time as well, who you subsequently went on to work with. And then in the 70s, I mean, the solo hits continued, though, didn't they? So you've never had a fallow sort of spell.
Oh no, I did. I was lucky in the 70s. Yeah, there were we had a couple of hits there, and but at the end of the 70s, 78 was my last album on AM called Bebop and Hall, and punk came out that same sort of year, that same period of time, and generally that was the end of me. I couldn't get arrested after that for a while. I went back home, had to sell a few things, and my mother used to give me some money. She lent me a Hill Limp, which I love that car, by the way. Yeah. And then I got involved in a few projects because I wasn't working. I was available certainly for lots of charity events. One of them was the Arms concert with Ronnie Lane in 1983-84. That was, and that was kind of Jeff Beck, Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, Charlie Watts, Bill Wyman, Stevie Wonder. The list goes on. Did a couple of dates in the UK at the Albert Hall, and then that toured America with Paul Rodgers, Joe Cocker as well. And from that, I got a phone call from Roger Waters. He knew someone else on that tour. Said, you should give Andy a call. And he gave me a call, and we got on very well, and we still get on very well. He's a real good friend of mine. I still speak to him and, spend time with him. He's fantastic. He was very good to me. 23 years I was with Roger. I finished 2007, Dark Side of the Moon. After releasing Sweet Soulful, I said I couldn't go on the tour, and he said, I'll just do the tour. And so I did,
I mean, over the years, you've contributed to other artists' albums and so on in so many different ways, either playing guitar or backing vocals. I played a little bit of The Who and Who Are You? You're on that, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much for that. I've known that for a while. And yes, I was there. Glyn Johns was producing The Who, and Glyn Johns was also my producer on La Booga Rooga. And he, sort of said, Pete wants you to come down, sing some backing vocals. So down I went. Billy Nichols, myself, John, and Pete. We were the vocalists. I sang on a few tracks, maybe 4 or 5, I think. But Who Are You? Hoo-hoo. That's the one. Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Back in the mid-70s, and you mentioned La Booga Rooga, and we played Wide-Eyed and Legless just after 3 o'clock. Yeah. People like Kenny Jones and Georgie Fame as well around that time working with.
Yeah, all friends. The link. Generally, the link is Ken Johns, because Gallagher and Lyle were on there on the Booga Rooga. And then I became a Blue Fame for a short while. Then Georgie Fame was on Bebop and Holler. And Georgie has recorded, in fact, he's recorded Wide-Eyed and Legless twice and done 2 fantastic versions of that song. I'm on it. That's fabulous.
Thanks again for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please click on the like button, ring that notification bell to be informed of any future videos, and above all, make sure you subscribe. Thank you.